Hey everyone, Chris here from the Hockey Zen. So tonight's round one. It's hard to believe that back in July, I predicted that the Edmonton Oilers would make the playoffs and that the LA Kings wouldn't.
And welcome to Overtime, brought to you by Kingscast at www.kingscast.net. I'm Keith Korneluk.
I am the shorter, rounder, less funny version of Chris Kalzewski.
That's right, you are. This is Matt Reitz, everybody, from the blog A View From My Seats. Check it out. He is here in place of Chris Kalzewski, who is actually on a cruise to Mexico, Matt.
Yeah, I know that the bet is a very, very big deal here.
It is.
And it's the Oilers, it's the Kings, and I think that's more important than tequila and the Mexican Riviera.
It absolutely is. You have to have your priorities in line. Clearly, Chris, just isn't here with us.
Way to go, Chris.
Yeah, awesome.
Now, for any of you that know me from View From My Seats, and you think that I have any credibility left, please press pause, stop now, walk away from the computer, come back to kingscast.net some other time.
You had credibility?
Dick.
And this is our first ever video mashup show with Chris Nadeau at the Hockey Zen TV show. And now, Matt, if I'm correct, I think Chris is probably somewhere right now.
I would guess he's probably somewhere, like, in front of a fireplace.
Fireplace, yep.
Probably drinking something like hot cocoa, maybe.
Yeah, perhaps coffee.
Right? And that's not how we roll.
No, that's not how we roll. Cheers to you, brother.
Cheers to you.
There we go.
Yeah.
Let's go Oilers. Let's go Oilers. Doesn't get much better than this here. This is what makes me love hockey that much more. Because of the web and social media, I've had a chance to connect with Keith and Chris from Kingscast. We got this bet now, and now I have a second favorite team, the Edmonton Oilers. So I'm going to cheer them on tonight, cheer on the Oilers against the Kings as we get ready to go for the game. And Keith and I are going to do a little mashup, and hopefully the Oilers can get the victory for me tonight. It's a 4-point game tonight, basically. You know, the LA Kings got a little bit of a lead on the Oilers right now in the conference. So Oilers need this game tonight, and the Kings are, walking wounded right now, struggling a little bit. So it's a chance for the Oilers to step up and take charge. So I'll be back later with a few updates, hopefully some Oilers goals.
Shh. Matt, did you hear that?
What? It's really quiet.
It is quiet. Quiet like Rexall Place.
You can almost hear Gretzky's tears.
Wayne Simmons just scored a real softie on Delorier.
The Los Angeles Kings finally did something without Ryan Smith that they weren't able to do in the previous games, and that is win.
Hey, just wanted to check in here. It's the first intermission, as I mentioned before, and just wondering if Keith, I've sent a few tweets to you on Twitter here, and haven't got any response. I'm just wondering if you're pulling the typical LA Kings style here where you show up to watch the game after the first period. Anyway, just checking in.
Final score was 3-1 Los Angeles Kings. Matt, I like the game.
I did too. It helps when they win.
We got goals from Wayne Simmons and from Matt Green.
Where'd we get him?
Well, gee, Matt, I think we may have got him from the Edmonton Oilers.
I think we did.
Yeah, we did. So who won that trade?
I didn't see Visnovsky get a goal, did you?
No, well, geez, I forgot Visnovsky played for the Oilers.
Well, no, he did. You know what, though? They only had one goal, and it wasn't from him.
No. You know who else it wasn't from? Sam Gagner. All right, so Kings fans, if you're new to the show, just checking in, I have a bet with Chris Nadeau at the Hockey Zen.
The bet.
The bet. And this is what it is. The Los Angeles Kings, in my opinion, will of course make the playoffs, and they will finish ahead of the Edmonton Oilers. Obviously, the team with the most points win. However, that point differential
Right.
equates into shots.
Right. So, if the season was to end today,
Yes.
that would mean that the Kings have 30 points right now, and the Oilers have 23, which means that Chris would be doing 7 shots of my Jaeger here.
Well, so far, like they're feeling each other out here in the first period, but I was just online here chatting with my bro, Adrian Nadeau, also with me on the Hockey Zen, and I said, you got any comments that I could throw out during the video? And here's what he said on Google Chat. He said, not really. I hope you have to do 10 shots.
Chris, I hope he can handle it. I hope the liver can handle it. I hope New Brunswick can handle it.
I don't know.
But the bottom line is we're coming for you, bro.
We're about 11 minutes into the first period here. The Oilers take a penalty. One thing, Oilers, if you want to win, you can't let the Kings get on the power play because they got some talent there. Kopitar, Doughty on the point. they're going to make you pay.
All right, I think what we need to do first really quick is we need to back up and we need to figure out exactly what the bet's all about. Obviously this is a big deal. We're talking about liver problems, serious alcohol, another man. So why is it exactly that you felt so confident that the Kings could make the playoffs this year?
Look, you look at the Oilers, Matt, and really they're just kind of just this conglomerate of random players, and they're kind of like one of those okay teams in the National Hockey League. But the Los Angeles Kings have been really poised to start winning, and I think in the offseason with the pickup of Rob Scuderi with Ryan Smith, the team really has started to gel.
Wait, so it has nothing to do with the fact that the Oilers have 8 guys that are shorter than 5'9"?
No, I mean that's part of it.
It has nothing to do with the fact that there are 8 guys that are shorter than the Stanley Cup, like the Habs?
Well, I guess that did kind of play into it.
What about the fact that they have Denis Krubeshkov and Luba Vereshnovsky, Pat Quinn even, Patrick O'Sullivan, a bunch of King cast-offs? Did that play into it?
Actually, yeah, it kind of did.
That's sad. Did it have anything to do with the fact that Puck Daddy thought the Kings were going to make the playoffs?
Well, I do kind of like Puck Daddy.
He is pretty good.
Yeah.
There's 9.5 minutes left here in the game in the third period, and the best thing that's happened so far tonight is that St. John, New Brunswick native Randy Jones has an assist on the LA Kings' lone goal. Way to go, Randy.
Where's my wife?
Well, there you see it. Kings scored an empty netter. Frolov. You got to love him or hate him. Scored the empty netter. 3-1 for the Kings. Congratulations, Kings. Big win. Long season, but after watching this game, I have to say it's a little disheartening. So Oilers, hopefully they can get through the injuries. All the teams have it though. So congrats, Keith, and I'm not giving up yet. Go Oilers, go.
So yes, Kings fans, it was a big win tonight, and for me, beating Chris Nadeau at the Hockey Zen TV show, that's just kind of like an added bonus right there. But I want to talk about really briefly what the implications are for the Los Angeles Kings. Now, Matt, Ryan Smith is going to be out 13 games.
Right.
How do you think we're going to be able to handle that?
We're going to find out, because when Justin Williams went down, he didn't miss a beat. But Ryan Smith's a different player. He's going to be the guy that opens up room, lets Kopitar do what he needs to do. And right now with Purcell up on the top line, it's going to be a little different. And teams are focusing on him. That would be the best Christmas gift I can think of, is for him to come back and Kobe still be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Or the Kings to be 500 at that point. Teddy Purcell on that top line, obviously he's not a fit. I know Terry Murray wants to give him a couple of games, but the top line was pretty much shut down tonight.
It was.
Yeah, I mean, it's good you had secondary scoring, but
what do you do? That's the question, though, is like, what are you going to do? You have Brown playing with Loktionov, who got hurt tonight, and we also have on that same line Frolov, and I think that we've talked about Frolov already being on that top line.
ad nauseum.
Yes. So we're not going to get into that, but that's not working. And you have the other line, you have Simmons and Houndzus, and Parsons on that line. It's looking nice right now.
It is.
So I don't know what your choices are if you're not going to have Purcell up there.
But we may need one more call-up, Matt.
Well, what about Oscar Muller?
Oscar Muller could definitely come up. I don't know if he's ready to center the second line, though Jared Stoll should be back eventually.
Right, he's day-to-day, and he's already skating pretty well, so he's supposed to be back tomorrow night against Vancouver. And then also, looks like Scuderi's supposed to be back.
Scuderi should be back against Vancouver as well.
Both
So
will help.
yeah, absolutely. Still not replacing Ryan Smith, but what are you going to do?
Better than Purcell.
Way better than Purcell. All right, so Kings fans, your question of the day is, when Jared Stoll and Rob Scuderi get back, what do you do with Teddy Purcell? Do you put him on the fourth line? Do you make him a healthy scratch? Leave your comments downstairs. Now, obviously, it was a really good win. Good ego boost for me that the Los Angeles Kings beat the Edmonton Oilers, but what if LA lost tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah.
To the Oilers?
Right.
They're not making the playoffs. I didn't even think that.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. You're done, Chris Nadeau.
I think it's going to be a tight race the whole way through. I think both these teams are going to be playing for one of those final 2 spots, 7th and 8th seed. But once again, I think the experience and the leadership from Pat Quinn and the goaltending, hopefully when Howie Whelan comes back, will put the Oilers over the top.
All right, Kings fans, really good win tonight. I hope you all have a very happy Thanksgiving. I, for one, am thankful for Crown Royal and Jägermeister. I'm Keith Korneluk,
And I'm Matt Reitz from View from My Seats.
and thank you for watching Overtime by Kingscast.